Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Off Campus. Before going into the channel, kindly subscribe our channel Off Campus and then click on the bell icon also. Then only you will receive notification whenever we upload videos. Okay. Previously we have posted many video under engineering subject and as well engineering mathematics. This will be helpful for us to clear the upcoming TNABAE assistant engineer exam. Okay, in this video we are going to discuss about digital electronics topic. This is frequently asked question in the previous year question paper problems. Okay, let's go into the video. First question, the minimum number of 2 input NAND gates required to implement the function given below is. We need to find out the minimum number of 2 input NAND gates required to implement the function given below. F equal to x bar plus y bar into z plus w. Okay, we are going to find out. So, see, first we'll minimize this function. So, x bar plus y bar can be written as xy the whole bar, right? Whenever xy the whole bar can be, this is the equivalent term. X bar plus y bar can be written as xy the whole bar into z plus w. Then multiply with this xy whole bar into z plus xy bar into w. Okay. Now we are going to use the NAND gates. We are going to find out the number of NAND gates required. That is also a 2 input NAND gate. That input has only 2 input. We are having 3 variables. Okay, not 3 variables, 4 variables x, y, w, z. Okay, then first one NAND gate. This is the first NAND gate x, y given to a NAND gate. What is the output? X, y the whole bar. Okay, then we'll split into a 2 NAND gates. Okay, one input is xy bar and another input is xy bar, the same thing. Okay, other input is here z, here w. Okay, this is 2, this is 3. Up to this we have used 3 NAND gates. So what is the output of this? xy bar into z the whole bar, right? Again, what is the result? xy bar into w the whole bar. Okay, now we are going to use one more NAND gate. So what is the output now? What will be the output for this? See, this is also a NAND gate. So multiply this and then whole bar. So here I will write here xy into z, xy bar already. Okay, into z the whole bar, that will be multiplied with this one xy bar into w the whole bar. This will be multiplied for an NAND gate the whole bar. Okay, this is whole bar, we will get whole bar. Okay, what we will get actually? This bar xy bar dot z the bar, then dot xy bar the bar into w. This double bar will get cancelled. What we will get finally? So see here the whole bar na. How to break this bar? Whenever using the whenever we use to break the bar, what is the procedure? We need to break the bar and change the sign over here. Okay, I will write here in clear the same thing, or I will write here. So xy bar dot z the whole bar. Okay, here the main bar going to be break, means here we will get one separate bar for this term and then change the sign. Here multiplication we need to change this at plus sign, then xy bar w dot w whole bar, again whole bar. Okay, so can you understand guys? So double bar will get the get cancelled. So what is the result? Finally x y bar z plus xy bar w. So this one na, so when we taking xy bar common, what we will get? Z plus w, or here na xy bar z plus xy bar w. So we are using 1 this is 2, 3, 4 NAND gates to realize this Boolean function. Option B, 4 is the right option. Then the number of product terms in the minimized sum of product expression obtained through the following K map is where D denotes don't care states. So we need to find out the number of product terms SOP, number of SOP for this K map. Okay, D means don't care. How can we split this? I am writing here. So 4 variable can be write like this is AB and this is CD. 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0, again 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. Then the just copy down all this. So grouping, what is P1? 4 all corners 1. Okay, this is P1. This P2 is this one, these 2 ones, and 4 corners 1 group. So P1 P2. Okay, 2 groups we are having. So we'll have 2 SOP. We'll check whether it can be reduced into single SOP or it remains as a 2 SOP. We'll see. So for this, how can we write? Only take the common B bar here, this and this now. B bar D bar. So P1 is B bar D bar. What is P2? This term. So common, because 1 and 0 get cancelled, we can take common only. So 1 A. Then for this one, and for this one, C D bar. A C D bar. Here A, here C D bar. A C D bar. So Y is equal to P1 plus P2 A C D bar plus B bar D bar. So we have 2 SOP. Option 2A, 2 is the right option. Then moving on to the next problem. For the logic circuit shown in the figure, the output Y is equal to. So this is the logic circuit given in the question. We need to find out the output Y. Let's see one by one. So A will go to this side. This is simply a NAND gate, and this gate what is just a inverter. It acts as a NOT gate. So A bar. Okay. Then here A B. What is the output? AB the whole bar. This is a NAND gate. Then here B, DSC, BC the whole bar. Here C will come, the output is C bar. So C bar will go here. Okay. Then what is the output? A bar. Here A bar, AB the whole bar. Here BC the whole bar given to the 2 only given to here OR gate. So what is the output of this OR gate? AB bar plus BC bar. Okay. Then all 3 will give to the OR gate. Again addition. So what we will get? See, A bar plus AB bar plus BC bar plus C bar. Okay. So how can we break the bond? Just change the sign. A bar plus B bar for this. Again this B bar plus C bar plus this C bar. So A plus A only, B plus B only, C plus this is also C bar. 2 na. So what we will get? A bar plus B bar plus C bar. So option B is the right option. This is the detailed explanation here. A bar, AB the whole bar, BC the whole bar. Whenever splitting, what we will get? Break the bond and change the sign. A bar plus dot into plus here. Here also break the bond and change the sign. B bar plus C bar plus C bar. So A bar plus A bar alone. B bar plus B bar alone. C bar plus C bar alone. Okay. We'll move on to the next problem. A new binary coder Pentary BCP number system is proposed in which every digit of a base 5 number is represented by its corresponding 3-bit binary code. So this is a new binary coded Pentary number system. For every digit of a base 5 number is represented by its corresponding 3-bit. For every digit it can be represented by 3 bits and also base 5 number. For example, the base 5 number is 24 means it will be represented by its BCP code is for 24 we can take it as C base will see 24 we can represented by its BCP code 010100. In this number system, the BCP code 100010011001 corresponds to the following number in base 5 system. So what is given? BCP binary coded pentary. It is a 3-bit binary code. Base 5 system means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0 to 4. So number 24 can be represented by this number 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. So what is given there? For every digit it can be represented by 3-bit binary code. For 4 it is 1, 0, 0 means 4 to 1. Use 4 to 1. What is that? 4, 1, 0, 0. For 2 we can be represented by 3 binary digit. Using 4 to 1 code, what can be? For 2, 0, 1, 0, that which means for every digit it can be represented by 3 digit. So for this BCP code given in the problem, we can separate by 3 digit and then find out the answer. Simple. 0, 0, 1 means 4 to 1 code. This is 1. 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1, what we will get? 2 plus 1, 3. Here 4 to 1 again. 2 only. Okay. Then here 4 to 1, what we will get? 4. Then 4, 2, 3, 1. Okay. 4, 2, 3, 1. Option D is the right option. In a subtractor, in a half subtractor, the circuit with x and y as inputs, the borrow m and difference n equal to x minus y are given by 4 different options are given. We need to find out the half subtractor. For half subtractor, borrow and difference value. Okay. 4. See, given x and y as the input. See n equal to x minus y. So x equal to, for a 2 half subtractor means 2 input. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So difference borrow. Here difference is n, borrow is m. So difference means 0 minus 0, 0, 0 only, no borrow. Then 0 to 1 we will get, will have to borrow from this. Then 2 will come. When we subtracting 2 from 1, we will get 1 as a difference. Again what we will get? Borrow is also we have taken now, so borrow is also 1. Then when subtracting 1 minus 0, we will get 1, no borrow, so 0. Then subtracting 1 to 1, 0, no borrow, so it is also 0. So when we taking for difference is n, logical 1, take one logical 1, x bar y plus xy bar. Okay. Then for borrow it is 1 for this, x bar y alone. So for difference it is nothing but XOR gate. For borrow it is x bar y. So for half wave subtractor, this is a difference, this is a borrow. So n equal to x XOR y, n equal to x XOR y, borrow is equal to x bar y. Option C is the right option. Then the number of bytes required to represent the decimal number 1856357 in a packed BCD binary coded decimal form is, we need to find out the number of bytes required to represent this decimal number. So packed BCD means for every digit it can be represented by 4 bits. For every digit it can be represented by 4 bits. So for 8 bits we have to, for 2 digit number it will come 8 bits. So we need to find out the number of bytes. So 8 bits is nothing but 1 byte. So every 2 digit we need 8 bits. 8 bits means 1 byte. For every 2 digit it needs 1 byte, means just separate 2, 2, 2. This is last one, add 1 0. Okay. This is 1 byte, 2 byte, 3 byte, this is 4 bytes. So for this decimal number we need to, how many bytes required? 4 bytes. Option? No option. Answer is 4. Then for the identifier, AB plus A bar C plus BC plus equal to AB plus A bar C. The dual form is, we need to find out the dual form for the given Boolean expression. So dual form is nothing but plus symbol changed to and symbol, or symbol changed to and changed to or, but literals are remain same. What is the literals are same? If logical 1 will be at logical 1 for dual form, logical 0 will be at logical 0 only. What is the difference between dual and complement form? Complement form means whenever logical 1, what will be when complemented, we will get logical 0. For logic 0, we will get logic 1. But in dual form, and symbol replaced by or symbol replaced by and symbol, but the literal will be the same. So see here, literal will be same. So A plus B, this symbol will become dot symbol, then A bar plus C into dot symbol into B plus C is equal to A plus B into dot into A bar plus C. So option A is the right option. Okay. An 8-bit successive approximation analog to digital converter has full scale reading of 2.55 volt and its corresponding conversion time for an analog input of 1 volt is 20 microsecond. The conversion for a 2 volt input will be. So what is given? 8-bit successive approximation ADC has full scale reading of 2.55 volt. And what else given? Conversion time for analog input. For analog input 1 volt, what is the conversion time? 20 microseconds. Then we need to find out the for 2 volt what is the conversion time. So in successive approximation ADC, conversion time depends only on the output of number of output bits only, not on the input signal. Okay. Conversion time does not depend on the magnitude of the input signal. It depends on the number of output bits only. Okay. Here what is given? 8-bit ADC. 8-bit ADC means it depends on the number of output bits only, not on the input's magnitude. Whenever input magnitude signal, so 1 volt will be changed to 2 volt means it does not conversion time won't change. So for 1 volt or 2 volt input signal, the magnitude will be, conversion time will be same. B is equal to 20 microseconds itself. The conversion time depends only on the number of output bits. Okay. Then the minimum number of 2 input NAND gates required to implement the Boolean function Z equal to A, B bar C, assuming that A, B and C only are available, which means that no complement gate is available, B only available, no B bar is available. Okay. And then what else? 3 variables is given, only 2 input NAND gates is required. We'll see how to solve this. So before going to this, we'll solve for this. Z is equal to A, B bar, C. Okay. First we'll get A and C in a one NAND gate. Okay. So what we will get? AC the whole bar, right? Again B will be given to the this NAND gate. What we will given? B bar. What we will get in the output? B bar. Then these two will given to the this one AC bar. Again we are given to a inverted that NAND gate. We are getting, when it is given 2 inputs are connected together means NAND gate, it will just act as a NOT gate. Okay, inverter gate. So AC bar will what is the output? AC alone. Then again this is one input, B bar AC. So what we will get? AC B bar the whole bar here, right? AC B bar the whole bar. Again that NAND gate, what we will get? A B bar C, one bar is also there, again one NOT gate, again double bar, so 2 bar get cancel, complement each other. So what we will get, A, B bar, C, this alone, A, B bar, C. So this is the output now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So we need to think and analyze logically. So 5 gates required. Again, for the logic circuit shown in figure, the condition, input condition A, B, C to make the output 1 is. So what is that? For the logic circuit given, the output should be 1. Okay. So we need to find out the what is the input condition. 4 different options are given. There is no other way. We need to check each and every options given and then check for the which combination it will get 1. I have checked already the rest of the options. Answer is D. For D only we are getting 1 at output. So you need to check and check each and every option. Okay, let's see for this one. So A 0, B and C are 1, right? A equal to 0, B 1, C 1. So this is what XOR gate. Whenever input is both of the input is different means we will get logic 1 at the output. Here XNOR gate B is 1, C is 1. So for same input it will give 1 as the output. So here what is given? AND gate 1, here also 1, here C, third input also 1, 1, 1, 1, we will get 1 as the answer output. Okay, for this condition D is the right option for this problem. Then move on to the next problem. So the minimized form of the logical expression, given expression. We need to minimize the given logical expression. See, just copy down the logical expression given in the problem. We'll see how to minimize from these two. Okay, what will be the common? A bar, C bar is common. So then B plus B bar plus A bar BC plus ABC bar. Again, A bar, B plus B bar is nothing but 1 only. When it is multiplied by 1, we will get the same A bar C bar plus A bar BC plus ABC the whole bar. X plus X equal to X only. Now we are going to add from this. Okay, X plus X equal to X means whenever adding one more time A bar C bar in this equation, we are getting the same equation only. That does not affect the logical expression. So we are going to add A bar C bar in that equation. Okay, and then solve. Here A bar taken as common, what we will get? Okay, A bar take as common, then C bar plus BC. Here C bar take as common, then A bar plus AB. So we can write it as C bar plus BC, again A bar plus AB. So this is one of the law, A plus A bar B. A plus A, law of Boolean expression. A plus A bar B is nothing but A plus B. Whenever the complement here and then this value is added to A plus A bar B is nothing but A plus B. Likewise, C bar plus CB means we can write it as C bar plus B now. According to this one, A plus A bar B, we can write it as A plus B. Okay, here C bar plus BC, we can write it as C bar plus B. Complement of this only accompany with this B, right? So according to this law, we can write it as C bar plus B. A bar into C bar plus B plus C bar into A bar plus AB can be written as A bar plus B, right? Then multiply inside. A bar C bar, A bar B A bar, C bar A bar C bar, again B C bar. So for X plus X, X only, so we can take one alone, A bar C bar plus A bar B plus B C bar. So this one, which one? Option A is the right option. Then we have solved this problem already. Kindly check with the playlist. The point P in the following figure is stuck at 1. The output F will be. So the given logical circuit is given, circuit shown in the figure. So what is that? Point P is stuck at 1. It is 1 means what is the output F? We are going to find out. Okay. Stuck at 1 means we no need that previous gate. Okay. From this we can follow. Okay. Whatever may be the input, the output is stuck at 1. So P is 1. That is enough to resolve. No other gates are required. No, before P we no need. Okay. So after P we will redraw that circuit and then find out. Okay. P is 1. 1 means this is act as a NOT gate now. So 1 will go 0 here. We don't know what is the value of this point. Okay. We'll see how to solve this. Okay. 0 will go. So this is an AND gate. Whenever output is low for any low value, the NAND gate output is for any logic 0 value. What will be the output of whenever multiplied by 0 means we will get 1 at the output for NAND gate. So what is the truth table of NAND gate? So A, B, this is can be Y, right? So 0, 0, 1 only for any 0 or 0. So whenever any of the input is 0 means obviously automatically the output will be 1 only. So we no need to worry about the other input. Okay. One of the input is 0 means automatically the output will be at logic 1 only. So 1 this 1 goes here. Then what is given? A. Okay. A1 A into A bar at the output. A bar, this is just act as a inverter gate NOT gate. So we will get A as the output. F equal to A is the right option for this problem. Then we'll move on to the next problem. This is also we have discussed already. We'll see. The logic function implemented by the circuit below is ground implies logic 0. Whereas ground implies logic 0, we need to find out the logical function implemented by the given circuit. So this is 4 cross 1 max, right? 4 cross 1 max is given. 2 select signal are given as P and Q. We'll see. What else given? Ground implies logic 0. So wait. Okay, just copy down the circuit above. So 0, whenever inverted means 1, again it will come 0 here. I0 is 0, then 1 is given to I1, then 1 is given to I2, then this is 0. 0 is given to I3. So what is PQ for 4 different combination? P bar, Q bar, P bar, Q, PQ bar, PQ. Okay. So for I1 and I2 will be, so F is a function of I1 and I2 only. So I1 and I2 are only at logic 1. So I1 means 0, 1, right? So this is I0, I1, I2, I3. So I1 and I2 only the output will be 1. Input will be 1. So I1 means P bar Q. Then PQ bar plus PQ bar. So F is equal to P bar Q plus PQ bar. F equal to P XOR Q. So XOR of P comma Q. F equal to XOR of P comma Q. Then move on to the next problem. For a binary Hopf subtractor having 2 inputs A and B, the correct set of logical expressions for the outputs D, A minus B and X equal to borrow or. This is nothing but already we have seen one problem based on this. So Hopf subtractor, difference and borrow. What is the Hopf subtractor truth table? Whenever Hopf subtractor 2 input means 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So this is difference, this is borrow. Whenever 0 minus 0, no difference, no borrow is at logic 0 only. 0 to 1, the difference is 1 and also borrow will be 1. 1 minus 0, 1 only, no borrow, so 0. 1 minus 1, 0, no borrow, so borrow is 0. Okay. For difference, which one is 1? A bar B plus AB bar. These two na A bar B plus AB bar difference. Then what is borrow? Borrow is this one, this alone, second one, A bar B. So this is difference, this is borrow. So A bar B plus AB bar difference. X is nothing but borrow, A bar B. Option C. Then for the logic circuit shown, the simplified Boolean expression for the y output y is equal to. So for this circuit we need to find out the output y. So AB is equal to NAND gate, we will get AB bar at the output. Then what is this? B bar. So this is bubble is given, so it is inverted. So B bar as an input. What will be the output of the NAND gate? Here. Here B will go here. So we need to find out the output for this NAND gate. So we'll see A bar, AB bar into B bar, the whole bar. So break the bond and change the sign. AB bar double bar plus B double bar. So AB plus B. So take B as common, we will get A plus 1. Whenever adding with 1, we will get 1 only. So B only. So B here, here also 1B. So B into B, B bar, NAND gate output, B bar, right? So B bar will go here. Then again this is also B, na B will come here. This is C, bubble given, so C bar. What is the output of this? Is NOR gate, right? This one, B NOR C bar. This one, B NOR C bar, what we will get? B plus C bar, the whole bar. So break the bond. Break the bond here, B bar, and change the sign, C double bar. So B bar C, we are getting B bar C here, B bar C here. B bar means just this is also a NOR gate. NOR gate means what? Here B bar NOR B bar C. Okay, so B bar plus B bar C, the whole bar. So I just explained as usual procedure. It will take time, so I just write out. This is also correct only. So break the bond and change the sign and then simplify it here. So this will drag our time when we doing in an exam point of view. So what else we can do? Take B bar outside. Whenever taking B bar outside, 1 plus C. Adding with 1, we will get 1 as a result. So B bar double bar, B double bar, we will get B. So y is equal to B. Option C is the right option. Then the Boolean function y equal to AB plus CD is to be realized using 2 input NAND gates. The minimum number of NAND gates required. So see, in digital electronics there will be one question for you, how many number of 2 input NAND gates required to minimize the any logical given function. So we need to we will be able to solve this type of problem. Okay, so y equal to AB plus CD. So y double bar, which means AB plus CD, the whole bar. Again break the bond and change the sign, AB bar C bar D bar, the whole bar. Why we are doing this? We are using NAND gate. So according to that we can simplify according to the NAND gate output. Okay, so this is simple. So with this is AB bar CD bar, the whole bar, right? So AB, one NAND gate, what is the output? AB bar. CD given to another NAND gate, we are getting CD bar. These two given to another NAND gate, what will get? AB bar into CD bar, the whole bar, this one. So how many NAND gate? 1, 2, 3. 3 NAND gates we require to